Okay, everybody, welcome back to the show, Let's Paint TV. Back again for another exciting show for you at hand. At hand. We have a show at hand that we will be getting into shortly. Let me first have some coffee. 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. That is the number. Skype us, Let's Paint TV. I can feel you crazy for I don't love like I need. I can see you, walk, I can hear you, me from a little voice in my head forever. I can see you, I can hear you, I can see you, broken shadows. I can feel you. All right, let's try this one. Oh, that's a tough one. I can't wait for the things we do. I just want to be loved by you. I don't want my feelings destroyed. All take my sorrow away. I can't wait for the night with you. No one like you. The night with you. Alright, let's keep going here. My heart forever. See you, see every piece of me. Then a fire in my heart. The stars are the stars above. She could have had a baby. I can't help feeling. Don't I could have done. My heart, every open door. Count your blessings. You could have had it. You could have had it. Deep you had a heart. You feel. Wait, you think about me. Tell me your troubles, heart. Don't you forget about me. Don't. When you stand, keep them falling down. When you walk on by, keep falling down. Hey. Whoa. Don't you try to feed. I will. Don't you forget about me. I'll be dancing. Don't you forget about me. Don't walk on by. Will you call my name and then you walk away? Or will you walk away? Will you walk away? Walk away. Walk away. Okay, I think you'll get this one. Big wheel, keep on turning, singing songs about the South. I miss old Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. Wish skies are so blue. Okay, that's a little more obvious. I like the ones that don't make any sense. Alright, so... Take me down where the girls are pretty. So far away. Take me down to Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home. Oh, won't you please take me home? I wanna go. Take me, I wanna go. Take me, I wanna take me home. We can dance if you want to, because your friends don't dance. We can go if we want to. We can dance, we can dance. Everyone, everyone, safe to dance. Yeah, safe to dance. Yeah, safe to dance. Oh, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. SAFETY. Safe to dance. If your friends don't dance, then they are your friends of mine. Safe to dance. Okay, pretty exciting stuff, I guess. All right, 818-528-4516. Just kind of ran through some. I basically was reading out what I thought I was hearing on the radio the other day. Some of it I heard better than others. All right, 818-528-4516. I guess we'll just start painting. I don't really got anything. I mean, I could elaborate on this. Maybe I should. But I don't think I will. Let me just see if there's anyone watching. Hey, we got 2 people watching. Fantastic. I really should let people know that I'm on, shouldn't I? Let's do that. Not that that's going to make me want to do anything more than what I do already, which is nothing. Safe to dance, safe to dance. Ding 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 ding. You can dance if you want to, but if you ain't my friend, then you ain't no friend of mine. Okay, let's just paint, I guess. Got all these unfinished paintings to address. Thanks for being here. It's Let's Paint TV. It is kind of cozy to just stand here. This is not what I should be doing, but it sure is cozy. It's cozy, man. It's cozy. It's definitely cozy to just do nothing. Getting into that. Getting into the do nothing mode. I think it's easy. I tell you what, it's easy to do nothing when you're overwhelmed with things to do, or you feel like you got a lot of things you should do or need to do. It's real easy to just be a deer in headlights and not do a damn thing, not move, not budge. Oh, okay. So let's just do some painting here. You can call the program if you want, 818-528-4516. Otherwise, I'm just gonna paint. I think we can just. I gotta work on this painting. I got a whole bunch of paintings to work on. I got a whole life ahead of me. So I guess we'll just go that route. Let's Paint TV, 818-528-4516. That's the number. If you got any questions, we'll answer them. Otherwise, I'm just going to hunker down. I'm going to hunker down. That's right. I'm going to hunker down and get some painting going on here because I feel like I should be doing that. I feel obligated to do that, to do just that. Okay, that's got a hole. Oh, man. Once you get started with the painting process, it is things seem to start to gel. They can. A lot of times it's hard to just get going, but we will do just that. Get going. We'll try. We will proceed. As you well know, it is possible to proceed. To one's perception is one's motivation. Not sure if that means anything or if that meant anything. If it means anything to you, if that was of any substance, please hold on to it for future thought or for thought-provoking mannerisms, thought-provoking aspects at the moment right now. Okay, so we got this, we got that. Let's work on. I was putting in the sky yesterday. Okay, so let's do that. I need some more paint juice. And we gotta buy more paint juice. Oh, man. Yep. Let's get some paint going here, guys. So let's do that. Let's do that, man. Let's do that. Blue, yellow, it's mostly yellow actually. For some reason, I don't quite should really have nuclear holocaust there in the back. That's probably what I should do. Put that in the background. Probably should get a bigger brush. This brush is kind of wimpy. Okay, so we'll just kind of keep plugging away here. That's the nature of the beast, I suppose. We are going to keep going with this train of thought. Train of thought is we're doing a sky. That's the thinking that we got going on here. I should get that bigger size brush, but I'm not. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just gonna sort of suffer a little bit with that. Thanks again for watching the program. 818-528-4516. Let's Paint TV. Let's see if I can. All right. let's just not worry about it. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not even gonna consider anything more than just the limited considerations that I have available. I'm not going to over exemplify my thought processes for you. I'm just going to get into painting. You know, painting is kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky to explain what is going on live on the same at the same time. It isn't impossible. I've been doing it for many years, but there is something kind of strange about it. It's sometimes you get thrown off. I find that I get thrown off at times. I find, and that's kind of the interesting part, actually, is to be thrown off. The ambidextrous aspects that one does encounter when you're trying to explain oneself while doing something else. Sometimes your head is in the game, and other times it is not. Sometimes we're not in the game. Sometimes we are. At least I find I am not always there. I am, and it's a combination of. I think it's a combination of not knowing, of getting confused or getting lost in the painting process itself. At least I would put that up for a vote, for thought, or at least I would offer that as an option to what is actually going on, and yet the beauty of this, or of being kind of confused while painting, and in a sense forgetting about painting. And yet still painting, that, my friends, is a very special moment in time, a special place in the sky, in the biofeedback of one's emotional state. It's a great feel. It's like a runner's high. I think people will talk about that, or you might. A lot of you probably would be more familiar with that, I suppose. The runner's high. Anyway, that is that's something that I welcome, I guess. It's a good feeling. That runner's high, painter's high, and you could say, oh, you're just high because of the fumes from the paint, dude. There is that element that one might think or could consider that could be an issue with oneself, but there's something more to it than that. Honestly, it's not a simple. It doesn't end up being simple. Simply put in that frame. That scenario is not always that is not the end result. The end result is usually a little more complex in terms of comprehending what is going on in one's nougat. Farfin-Nugan. It is. It's an endless realm that one can find to be sort of interesting, challenging. Maybe it's even possibly more so challenging. It's sort of a battle. So I'm going to make this a horizon here, I guess. This is going to be the horizon. I'm not really sure why I have it at that spot. we might want to change it up. 818-528-4516. Thanks again for being here. This is another exciting program provided to you by Let's Paint TV. I've got to say, I really am enjoying. I know I say this almost half-heartedly, and I'm almost wondering if I am full of it when I say this, but I do kind of like the idea that no one really is watching this show, and yet it's still, I'm still excited about doing the stuff and moving on with whatever whatever the impetus of myself moving ahead with is, and that's something that I do find interesting in it and in itself, in it, and then in itself, in itself, or in itself. All right, now we're wondering if there was anything is that makes any sense. I'm wondering if anything. Sometimes things aren't going to make sense, and that's fun. Now I've been using this student grade oil paint, and boy, it is crappy. But you know what the trick is just got to use a lot of it, and that's what I realized. This ultramarine blue that I got is what has got to happen. Just use a lot of it. So we are. You know, my palette is pretty simple. It's not very complicated. It has limitations. There's some issues. There's some holes in it. But I find that I have been able to use it non-stop in a sense. And I read a book years ago, and I think I bring this up off and on, about how the person pointed out how important it is to change your palette every once in a while, just to mix it up. And I've always I think I've learned to appreciate that idea, and yet I don't really do it. I don't do it much at all, but I think it's an interesting. It makes painting less boring, because you are then experiencing new battles from the paint, from your painting process, new explorations, and again, see, once you have it, if and when you discover and figure out that you got it all made, you got it made in the shade, if you will, and things are figured out on every level, then my friends, you have found, you've just punched the ticket to well, you've entered a new zone that is not necessarily beneficial for your. But what is benefit? I don't know, really. I don't have the answer, because I don't even know what's beneficial for me. I'll tell you what is, at least I find, is beneficial for me, and that is just to keep hacking away and just kind of get back onto the pavement onto the palette. Put yourself back on that palette, the pavement. Pound the pavement. Pound the palette. That's the new thought here. Instead of pounding the pavement, pound the palette. Get some paint down there and start moving around, and exercise your right to paint. Exercise your right to party. Exercise your right to get past the ups and downs of the because ultimately there are plenty of ups and downs. There's disappointment just around the corner, my friends, and it's real. it feels kind of easy on some levels to pack it in and give up. But we're not here to get you to think that route. Where we're here to have you turn the course of time and move ahead and get back into the swing of things as we are doing here. See, my brush is too small here. Let me go to a wider size brush. Anyone watching the program? Let's just see if anyone is. Hey, 5 people watching, fantastic, and 1 we got a like. Thank you, I appreciate it. We like those likes. We like, and I like you. I like you too, for liking me. If you like me, I like you. That's it. If you hate me, well, I understand, but I'm not gonna hate you. I'll still like you too. Because I understand. You just don't understand. You know, a lot of times if you hate something or hate somebody, it's ultimately you just don't understand. You have your own issues. And if you're hating somebody or hate something, you're really just hating yourself. So in a way, I like you for that. Wait, no, I guess I hate you for that. No, whatever. But I don't want to condemn or condone. I do not condone. But I would like to convey a like to you, to get out there and mush on and hack away, even though it seems fruitless, or more so Fruit Loop, more like a Fruit Loop, as you might have that perception of anyone who is pondering the ages, the ageless spirit, the ageless issues of time. Easy to just label someone a Fruit Loop or nuts. But you know, at some point we will all have to question. I think it's just human instinct to maybe have these to consider, to have these thoughts. A lot of us don't have to spend too much time there, and a lot of us probably are better off. There's enough other issues at hand to not let that come into play too much. But there are moments in time, in place. There's a place in time. There's a place. There's a raisin in the sun, my friends. Okay, so I'm using a little bigger brush. I don't know if that made any difference, really. But anyway, let's just kind of not worry so much about the perfectionism, guys. Again, let's just get the idea across. Get the idea across, as opposed to getting down and having everything, dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Not necessary. We want to just get the feeling across of what needs to be done. And that means just getting something on the canvas so that you can respond and react. We got to respond and react. Okay, I just put a little green in there, and I don't think I really wanted that green in there. That's okay. That's all right. Okay, so having said that, I am going back into fine-tuning mode, which is not really what I was trying to get across to you all, but that's all right. We go back and forth in time, in thought. I think in thoughts we go back. I think in thought mode we do go back into time, back and forth into time. Probably more so than any other mode, thought mode. More thoughts are kind of an interesting connection to the soul, to dreams, even. Speaking of dreams, I just discovered that there was some research done, and this is from my constant looking at Facebook, well, not Facebook, but Yahoo News. They posted an interesting thing about dreams and about sleeping, and they said if you sleep, Turkish, yeah, there's researchers in Turkey researchers, and they're not turkey basters. They are researchers. Turkish researchers have discovered a number of things about sleeping patterns and also in dreams. And they discovered that if you sleep on your right side, you're going to have better dreams. You have better dreams than if you sleep on your left side. Also, if you sleep on your left side, if you put two and two together, you probably obviously realize that most likely you're going to have bad dreams, and that I've kind of sensed that that's the case. Also, you're going to run into more health risks. And it might have something to do with the heart on the left side. I don't know, but they also claim that they've discovered that. So sleep on the right side, guys, for better dreams and better health and a good night's sleep. And I think I've benefited from that emotionally and physically from having a conscious decision to sleep on the right side. 818-528-4516, that's the number here. Or Skype us, Let's Paint TV. Feel free to comment in the comment section too, if there's anything seems to be of interest to comment with. A lot of stuff on the table, and we're working on this. And I'm kind of working from a photograph here. I've spent most of my life avoiding working from photographs because they always are limiting on so many levels. But there is a time and place, and never say never. I think there might have been a time when I did say never. There was a time, and I still go back to that thought, like, nah, I'm not going to work from photographs. I hate photographs. It's how you go about it, how you approach it, and can you keep any kind of freshness in the presentation. And that's a tricky one. And sometimes if you can just go back to the mode of the laissez-faire, I don't care mode, the thinking about something else, the runner's high, while doing whatever that you're doing. And in this case, it would be painting, and in this case, I guess working from a photograph, which can be daunting because the photograph tends to be you tend to get uptight, you get stiff, as opposed to working from real life, which is something that I have always enjoyed and benefited from. And it's the inspiration, the excitement of being in front of the real deal, in front of the real picture plane, and not this photographic deal. But that's me. That's my issue. And I think you're all well aware of that it's my issue, my problem, and it is no problemo, my friends. Okay, so now I have kind of got a blue sky in there. Now I'm going to try to bring the clouds of the wispy clouds, kind of like a when you wisp the flower. They're kind of wispy. The clouds are wispy, whispery. They're almost like whispering at you. They're like, "Hey, John, man. Hey, let's go get a beer. Let's go smoke a joint. Let's go get high, man." Hey, John. Yeah. All right. So they're delicate. They're delicate kind of creatures. These wispy clouds. Anyway, I got blue on my brush here, and maybe I'll clean my brush so that when I go to my yellow-ish, reddish, sunset, cloudy feel, I can have less of the blue in the in my brush as I dip into the yellow, red, white concoction that I'm using. Oh, whoops, we're losing the deal here. Thanks again for being here. 818-528-4516. It's Let's Paint TV. Let's get some water here, by the way. We could definitely use some water here. Fantastic. Oh. Okay, kind of almost went down the wrong hatch. Almost. Or it thought maybe it almost felt like it could have done just that, but it didn't. It didn't. Thank goodness. All right, so I cleaned my brush. You don't have to spend all day doing it. It doesn't hurt to do a little of it. Let me get some more yellow down, and this is more of that student grade yellow that I'm not a big fan of. But you know, I say that I'm not a big fan of using cheap paint or student grade paint. But, you know, you can still make it work for you. And in fact, when we enter into the zone of experimentation, then we're fine. It's when we have set scenarios and set rules and regulations of how things work and how we want things to work, then that's where we run into problems about incorporating crap, shitty product, which is this paint that I'm using right now. At least some of it. It's student grade paint, which again I'm not really a big fan of. However, it is extremely cheap, comparatively speaking, from the professional paint that I don't even actually buy. Well, I buy kind of a hybrid. It's questionable if it's really professional, but it's just a step above for sure, but it isn't the really expensive paint. In fact, I don't think I could ever really do that unless I was just everything I sold, or just money was just no object kind of issue. But is not the case, and doesn't look like it's gonna. As I'm laughing, as you sense that I'm laughing, I should be really crying. It is not going to be the case, and it's for any time. It's not going to change that scenario of the struggle, man's struggle. But the struggle's good, guys. The struggle is good, I think. As long as we can keep going, that's the idea here. At Let's Paint TV, and we will, I guess, hopefully. Sometimes you wonder when you're under. Sometimes you wonder when you're down under, when you're down low. You start to wonder more so about your abilities to keep going and keep hacking away. But never fear. Wonder underdog is here, or something like that. You don't let that seep into too much. I have a saying, and I say it all the time, so forgive me if you heard this before, but I'll say it anyway. If you're an artist, a painter, then or any kind of creative mind that relies on trying to figure out how to make a buck at this, but so this saying is you can somehow adapt it to your creative pursuits, particularly if you've had any luck in the past of selling artwork or selling your art or your creativity. And this is it. Here you go. I have sold. Well, how do I say that? I have sold in the past. I will sell again. I have sold before. I will sell again. Or something. God, I don't even know what I was saying that I thought was so great. Okay, so there you go. You got my gist. Hopefully, it's just my gist and not my jizz. But boom. Okay, that was not called for. That was uncalled for. Sorry about that. Okay, we went with it. I went with it, and forgive me for offending, as it can be a little unnecessary. That was unnecessary. Anyway, so we are trying. I'm trying to get the whispery. Okay, there you go. I just had to just jump in. Sometimes you just gotta see. We get a little concerned or scared about making that move, but we just have to just jump in and make the move with overtaking the particular area, and that sometimes is hard to go there. We're afraid, and also the paint that we're putting on top of the other paint is hard. Mixes, and it's just overwhelming, and we just don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna want. Sometimes you just got to be clunky. You got to be clunky with the paint and just put the paint down and go boom, boom. Put the paint down and go boom, chugga-laga, boom, ba boom, chugga. Just reapply and just see how it turns out, if anything, and hopefully there's the amount of the brush, how the brush hits the canvas, and the amount of juice that's on the brush, that's on the paint, that hits the canvas. Boom. There's a varying degrees about how you put that down, how that goes down, how it actually gets on, how it gets on that canvas. There's multiplicity of in terms of the sensitivity of the brush touching the canvas with the amount of paint and how much juice is on that paint, so that you can't overtake, my friends, whatever was on there before, even though it might be wet. It might be a wet canvas, so that this is wet into wet. These are things that may have duplicity. What? Well, these are things we might want to have to deal with, really. Now, this area over here is a little less. It's got less paint, so and maybe I can even go to a smaller brush. Let's see if I can do that. 818-528-4516. We're kind of getting a nice little sky in here, or not. But we're getting a sky, nevertheless. It might not be a nice one. It might not be. It might need some clarification. It might need to be some fixing. But hopefully we don't overwork it. We keep it fresh. And a lot of times, for me, I prefer fresh. I like my food fresh. I like my paint fresh. I want some fresh paint. I like fresh food, and I like fresh paint. Fresh paintings. Having said that, still wondering if I'm going to be keeping this fresh, or if I'm going to get really a little over analytical at some point, like this. It's like now I'm looking at it like, oh, well, that was not really there. That wasn't there, man. Okay, that's all right. We'll just we might, if we have to, rework some of this. So I guess this area is kind of a hint, has a hint feel. Okay, we got a call here, first call of the day on the program. Thanks again for calling. Hello, caller, you're on Let's Paint TV. Hi.
Hi, John. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing all right, I guess.
Well, yeah, I know. It's a weird thing. I think I'm doing a lot better because I am now making an effort to sleep on the right side, so I have good dreams.
Is it working out for you?
I think so. No one's ever told me, look, sleep on the right side for good dreams. If you sleep on the left side, you're going to have bad dreams. I always go back and forth.
Really?
Yeah, I'm always sleeping on the left and sleeping on the right. I have bad dreams, good dreams, and I'm like, man, that sucks.
If I could relate that to my personal life for a second here.
Yeah.
Me and my lover, we sleep back to back, and I sleep on my right side, and I never have dreams at all. And he wakes up, and he's like, "Oh shit, I had the weirdest dream."
Yeah. So is it? Does he sleep on the left side when he's doing that?
Yeah, he sleeps on the left side.
See, tell him to sleep on the right side, and he's gonna have good dreams.
Okay.
It is that simple. I'm telling you.
Okay, yeah. That's all there is to it, I suppose.
You know, life is that simple.
Mm.
I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
John.
Yeah.
Did you know that we're friends on Facebook?
I guess. Who is this?
My name is Kelly. I'm your Facebook friend.
Okay, Kelly. Kelly, sure.
Yeah.
We're friends, yes.
Yeah. Do you know which one I am? Take a guess.
No. It's like, I got probably like 3 or 4 Kelly friends, no? Where are
probably.
you
Such a popular guy.
No, but where are you at, Kelly?
I'm in Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Kelly, you're the one that does the, you drew my tennis shoes.
Huh?
No. Okay, I don't know. I'm not, I don't know. I guess, I just thought maybe you don't draw tennis shoes, do you? You don't paint tennis shoes? Kelly shows?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I have a Kelly, I think she draws shoes, and Kelly shows is her name.
Okay, well, my name is Kelly Foolish on Facebook.
Okay.
And you should like my posts sometimes and validate me and something.
Oh, man, I know. I'm bad. I'm just put stuff out there and then I don't like anyone else's stuff. I know, I'm bad.
John, I need you to fill my void. Please like my statuses back, please.
Oh, all right. No, I know. I'm really bad at that. It's all me, and then, people like my stuff, but then I don't like, in turn like their stuff. But then
No, that's okay. That's the way to be, probably.
I don't know. Now there's a whole thing where people who have do selfies, that's like a mental illness now.
Yeah, I know. I don't even own one of those phone things, Satan phones.
Oh, okay, well, good. Then you're not going to have that problem.
No, I guess not. Not for now, at least.
Well, good. Yeah, not yet. But when it happens, just know that. But I think we all have some form of mental illness in us anyway. It's just nature, and the nature of life.
Hey, really?
I believe so. I think we're all slightly a little kooky.
Yeah, it's destroying society.
I don't know. No, I think we just have to, understand how it all works. I mean, I don't know how it works, but I'm thinking it might be of help.
Alright, well, John, you should start taking more selfies and posting them on Facebook, and I'll like them when you post them.
All right. Okay, I do every once in a while. I do Instagram, so.
Ew.
You don't do that?
You're too old for Instagram. What are you doing?
What's that?
You're too old for Instagram.
Oh, is that for young people, Instagram?
Are you on Twitter too, Grandpa?
Yeah, I got Twitter.
Oh, Jesus. All right, well, I'm going to let you keep painting.
Oh, man. Called me Grandpa, man. That's hurts.
Sorry.
No,
all right,
cool.
well, have a wonderful day,
I can
Sancho.
handle it. I can handle it. Thank you.
All right, see you later.
Okay. All right, we had the first call of the day, and it was a doozy. Kelly from back east somewhere. 818-528-4516 is the number. And speaking of putting on a selfie, I'm going to do one right now and put it on Instagram, just for posterity purposes, just for my to keep up my mental illness of sorts. Okay. All right, so then we'll post that on Instagram. So I didn't know that I'm not supposed to be doing it, because I'm like getting a little old for Instagram. I guess so. I mean, you don't see like Well, wait. Obama does Instagram, doesn't he? Or Ellen? Ellen does Instagram, doesn't she? All right, 818-528-4516. Last few minutes of this exciting program. I hope you're enjoying the program as much as I am. Okay, and Kelly, I just posted this onto Facebook too, so if you don't have Instagram, you can like it on my Facebook. Okay, 818-528-4516. We're trying to hack away, and that's probably the best definition that I have at the moment, at least for this moment's notice of what we're trying to do here. We are hacking away, but hopefully we're putting some thought into it if we can. And it's always difficult to know if we're really hacking away and we're just mindlessly going about it, or we're actually thinking at the same time. And the thing is, it's a duplicit. I used that word already. It's a double-edged sword. It's a catch-22. Should we be thinking about what we're doing in the creativity zone, or should we not be thinking? And it's a little of both. We just, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If we overanalyze, we're fucked. And then if we don't have any thought, or if we're just willy-nilly, then we're fucked too. And then if we're in the middle, that's boring too. There's no correct route to take except for just figure it out yourself. Feel it out. Feel it out. Feel your emotional vibration of what you want it to be done. What wants to be done in whatever you're trying to do. Ask yourself, what can I do for myself today? What can you do today that you cannot do tomorrow? Is today the day that I do not do anything based on what I should be doing, which is then therefore good for myself tomorrow? Or what you cannot be doing today, could you be doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is not here yet, so don't worry about tomorrow. Just be in the moment. Be in the moment, people. Yeah. Oh yeah. In the moment, baby. In the moment. Okay, so we're working on this kind of a strange background of sorts. This is one of these elements, or it's a time and place to maybe move on to another scenario, another part of the painting, another get going on some of the other aspects, so that the aspect ratio, comes into play, so that we're not necessarily putting all our eggs in the one basket can be an issue of some sort. It could be, and if that's the case, then one could be screwed. You could be screwed with that. Okay, Kelly, like my photo on Facebook. I just noticed that right now. Thank you, Kelly. We just talked to Kelly. All right, 818-528-4516. If you want to call like Kelly did, you can call us in. That's the number. Or even Facebook or Skype us, free call. That would be Let's Paint TV, all one word. Now, I get a sense that maybe this is too centralized, and it kind of is. So let's see if I can figure that out. We got another call here. Let's take another call here on the program. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Taylor.
Taylor. And, Taylor, and you are. Let me get this right. You are in upstate New York somewhere.
I am. How can I be talking to you?
Taylor, I saw the other day that your cat, Tosh, passed away, and I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences.
Thanks, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to put her down last night.
Well, last
19
night.
years old.
19 years old. Man, that's a good long ride for a cat. I gotta tell you, that's about
Absolutely.
that's above average.
I'm listening to you, and it's
Yeah, you want to
Okay.
turn down the radio. Got to turn down the radio.
well, hold on a sec.
Yeah, turn down the volume on the computer so that you can talk to me and not hear me like a minute ago.
Okay, cool. So, what you doing there, John?
I'm painting and talking.
I know
I'm painting.
you're not as stuck as you were the other day.
Was I stuck the other day? I'm always stuck, but I think, as I was telling Kelly, I am feeling emotionally better because I'm dreaming better dreams and sleeping better because I'm sleeping on the right side, making an effort to sleep on the right side. I recommend that. I really, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
I totally do, and my dreams are great.
You sleep on the right side too?
I do.
And have you ever tried sleeping on the left side?
Yes, I did. I moved my bed, and I was sleeping on the left side, and I was all messed up.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
You're just pulling my leg. You're just trying to feed my
Your theory?
my theory of sorts. But it is true. I'm not making this up. I did read this on Yahoo News, and it was from some Turkish research scientists from Turkey.
From Turkey. Well,
Yeah, I know.
they know what they're doing there in
They're
Turkey, let
famous.
me tell you.
The Turkeys are famous for their scientific facts and figures. Turkeys.
Did they create the abacus?
Well, actually, they did. They did do some of that stuff, I guess, or at least they're connected somehow. The Ottoman. They created the Ottoman chair.
That's good to know. So, are you going to be in any shows soon?
Well, I got another show coming up right now. The opening's May 8th, and I'm kind of doing this right now. We're setting up a car dealership.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So, are you doing a car?
Yeah, that's why I'm doing car ads right now. I'm working on some car ads.
That's excellent, John.
It's a
Are you
little
closing
retarded,
your show
I gotta
now,
admit.
or
What's that?
are you ending your show now?
Well, technically the show is over, and I will be saying goodbye any moment now.
I just want to say hi. I watch you, and I don't comment very much, but
Oh, that's fine. At least I feel you. I feel the love. I feel that there is, I do see the 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people watching. So yeah, I know someone's watching.
someone's watching over you.
And so that's what keeps me going, even though more times than not, I do wonder if I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, well, you're not, so. Carry on, my friend. We'll talk another time.
All right. Okay. Thank you for calling, Taylor.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. There are people out there watching the show. Thank you.
Excellent.
And with that in mind, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks again for being here. We had a great time today. We went from point A to point B all in 60 seconds, in 3.5 seconds, like a cheetah. All right, we'll see you tomorrow here on the program. Oh, actually, I might not be here tomorrow. Programming note, I might not be here tomorrow. I might have to do an errand for a loved one, and okay, so but maybe I will. Okay, otherwise we'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye, everybody.